guys, it's Emma and I'm back today for you with another video, and today we are picking my February TBR. I have never done this before, okay? I have always been a mood reader. I've always felt kind of constricted with TBRs. I think the only time I ever really employ them is when I do reading vlogs. But nevertheless, I have a little bit of FOMO, can't lie. Okay, so we're just gonna see how this one goes. I'm only picking 5 books. I'm only picking 5 books off of my physical TBR, all right? Anything else is fair game. I may choose to read other books just willy-nilly or finish books that I am currently reading, because I am currently reading, oh, what was the number? 14 books? I just want to try and finish these particular 5, okay? So before we actually get started, I would really appreciate it if you guys would look down in the description box for all the links there that I have for you guys pertaining to stuff going on in the world right now. And those links will be down there for you guys to interact with and to share. And then down in the comment section, let me know what y'all want to read in February, what y'all don't want to read in February, what new releases y'all want to read in February, because girl, I can think of quite a few. Nevertheless, let's get right on into it. First of all, can we please appreciate just how cute this little jar is? Are you kidding me? Anyway, I have quite a few books that I do want to read, but at the same time, I am very intimidated to read. Like, okay, for example, Tom's Crossing. I think y'all can see somewhat, you can definitely see the spine, all right? Tom's Crossing, I just got that book. I really want to read it, but girl, it's over 1,200 pages long. Yeah, no. Let's see what we have here. All right. Ooh, a book by an author you've read before.
Well, this is awkward.
So, we could do Tom's Crossing. This is the same guy that wrote House of Leaves. I liked House of Leaves. We could do Nestlings by Nat Cassidy. Problem is, the only other Nat Cassidy book that I've read was When the Wolf Comes Home, and if y'all have seen any of my recent videos regarding When the Wolf Comes Home, you will know that I fucking despise that book. So, you know what, I still do really want to read Nestlings, though. We could also do My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. I read Cursed Daughters by her at the end of last year. Didn't really like it. A lot of the reviews were basically saying, oh man, this isn't as good as My Sister the Serial Killer, etc, etc, etc. So honestly, I think it's going to be between Nestlings and My Sister the Serial Killer. If I'm honest, I want to read this one more. The book by an author that I've read before is gonna be My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. This is the first on the TBR. From what I gather, this is about 2 sisters. One of them is a serial killer, and then the other helps her, you know, cover up the blood and hide the bodies. And the sister who is not the serial killer, has a crush on this doctor, but the doctor asks for the serial killer sister's phone number. So the sister who's not a serial killer has to come to terms with basically what her sister has done and whether or not she's gonna stop her or something like that. That's the first one done. Let's see what we have next. Let's see. Oh, I grabbed 2. Let's just go with the smaller one, okay? Let's see here. We have, ooh, a book you've forgotten about. So that's likely gonna be on either this section or it's gonna be on the bottom. So, I have really been wanting to get into historical nonfiction, and both of these books I have forgotten were on my cart, okay? We've got Rubicon, The Last Years of the Roman Republic, and then Dynasty, The Rise and Fall of the House of Caesar, both by Tom Holland. Oh my god. I believe Rubicon comes first, so we're gonna read Rubicon. This is gonna be about Caesar's generation, and it mentions Cicero, Spartacus, Brutus, Cleopatra, Virgil, and Augustus. I am so excited. So this, Rubicon by Tom Holland, is the book that I've forgotten about. This is gonna be book number 2 on my February TBR. I'm trying to get some of the smaller ones. Here we go. Speak of the devil. Ooh, okay. Fantasy. Girlfriend, we have got a lot of fucking fantasy on this card. All right, let's see. I am going to be in pain this month. I know that for a fact, okay? Because I already know what I'm gonna read. And it is The Ending Fire by Saara El-Arifi. This is the 3rd and final book to the Ending Fire trilogy. And let me just say, I am utterly and thoroughly terrified, okay? Because when you look at the length of the third book, and if you know the length of books 1 and 2, this is nothing. Are you serious? I'm also so excited to finally get closure and an ending to the trilogy. This is one of the best fantasy series I've ever read.
This is art, Mr. White.
I have extremely high hopes for the ending fire. And this is the fantasy book that I'm choosing for the prompt. And this is the third book on my February TBR. Book number 3, that one, my friends, that one is gonna send me into cardiac arrest. I already know it. One of them popped out. Okay, let's see. Oh man. We have next book in a series. As far as sequels go, Girly Pop, we could do so many things. I could go through with The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. Don't really want to do that. If I'm going to be completely honest, we could do the 7th volume of the Inuyasha omnibuses. We could do The Devil by Name by Keith Rawson. I have Mate by Ali Hazelwood that I could read, but I haven't finished Bride yet. We could do The Company of Fiends by Catherine Moon. Let me see here. This one is 4 pages short of 500 pages long. Out of these 4 books, I know which one I'm automatically not reading. I'm not reading The Dragon Republic. One, because I know it's gonna put me through immense emotional turmoil, but also because I want to reread The Poppy War beforehand, so this one is out. I don't think I wanna read The Devil by Name just yet. I think I'm looking for a specific mood to be in, because this is like gritty, grungy religious horror, so we're not doing that. It's between Inuyasha Volume 7 and The Company of Fiends. This one is likely over 500 pages long because it's an omnibus, but since it's manga, I could knock it out literally in one day if I wanted to. But I've been wanting to read this one so badly. This is the sequel to A Lady of Rooksgrave Manor by Catherine Moon, and that's literally one of my favorite books of all time.
And that's the truth. Sorry.
I've been waiting for an excuse to read this one. The only problem is, like I said, that damn page count. And Girly Pop, I know y'all see how small that font is. I think honestly, we're gonna go ahead and read Inuyasha Volume 7. Literally one of my favorite series of all time. I don't know what y'all expected of me. We will likely be reading this at some point or another, but for now, the next book in a series is going to be Inuyasha Volume 7, and this is the 4th book on the TBR. This is honestly gonna make or break the TBR, all right? Because we've chosen pretty average length books, I would say. The longest one is going to be that Inuyasha volume. As heavy as Rubicon felt, it's only like 370 something pages, which was quite frankly a surprise to me. Let's see here. Okay, now we have do you remember when I said just a little bit ago that this one's gonna make or break the TBR? Yeah, because we have romance. Oh, my dumbass. We have A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire by Sarah Hawley. I don't really feel like reading this one right now. This feels a little bit too happy-go-lucky for me. I'm not really in the mood for that. Then we have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. And this one is what I'm gonna go with, okay? I have been dying to read another Kennedy Ryan book, okay? I read, oh my gosh, what is that book's name? I'll put a picture of it up here somewhere, okay? But I listened to that book on audio and I DNF'd it because it deals with domestic violence and there's a rape scene in there and I just couldn't handle it, so I DNF'd it, and I really badly wanted to read another Kennedy Ryan book because I loved the romance, I loved the writing, and I have heard tremendous things about Before I Let Go. So this, I believe, is a second chance romance. It's about Yasmin and Josiah, and essentially they were married and now they're not anymore. And so they're co-parenting their 2 children. Soon one stolen kiss leads to another and then more. It's all good until old wounds reopen. Is it too late for them to find forever, or could they even be better the second time around? I've heard this is very emotional. I've heard this is very heartfelt. Once again, I'm so ready to dive into another Kennedy Ryan book. Okay, so for romance, the romance prompt I am picking Before I Let Go, and this is the 5th book on the TBR. So these are the 5 books that I'm reading for the month of February. We're just gonna go through them really quickly. Number 1 is My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. Number 2 is Rubicon, The Last Years of the Roman Republic by Tom Holland. Number 3 is The Ending Fire by Saara El-Arifi. Number 4 is Inuyasha Omnibus Volume 7 by Rumiko Takahashi. And then number 5 is Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. So you guys, that was me picking out my February TBR. I hope that you've enjoyed. Let me think. I hope that we can all read amazing books in February, and maybe, I don't know, maybe towards the end of the month, I will make a video of all the books that I read in February to see whether or not this actually paid off. And if it did, I might do it again for March. This is actually really fun. So you guys, with that being said, I hope that you've enjoyed. I hope you continue to look out for more stuff on my channel. Hope that you guys are staying safe. And lastly, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.